Right then, here we go. Latest addition to my kit. It's the Ghost XL Pro. A little clip here of a previous video, and as you can see, it does tend to bounce quite a bit. So I got a bit frustrated with that. So the Ghost was on my wish list, and with the help of Griffin Jones and a healthy 20% discount, the Ghost has now arrived. First thing to do, is didn't really want to show this bit, there's not really interesting apart from it's quite a rough road. It's obviously building a new housing estate next door. It's quite bumpy, but as you can see, the camera is doing what it's supposed to do. It's nice and steady. You know, within the first minute of me having the camera, it's already cured my biggest headache, the bouncing up and down. I'm getting travel sickness. But moving on, just let's see what else you can do. I thought I'd take it for a little test run. Lots of nice little places just to get it, different colors, shades, sunlight, all the different things that the camera can experience. So I haven't got the microphone yet, so that's something else I can play with in the future. But as you can see, dual carriageways, bouncy roads, still nice and stable, clear photograph. It's yes, it's doing what I wanted to do. I took it up over Langunada, so there's plenty of opportunity to get it through little forests, bright sunshine, good views, see how it reacts with all the things you'd expect the camera to do when you take it out. Just turn left up over Langunada now and see how it reacts to wide open spaces and a bit of sunlight. I've got to say, I'm quite impressed with it so far. It will be interesting when I get the mic, as I'm not really a mic person when I'm riding, but I say every little bit helps. And when you're going for dramatic views and whatever, the point of view you have in the camera is nothing nothing more dramatic than Langunada. Same again, it is quite a bumpy road. Not really a fast road, because the amount of sheep that live hereabouts. But the views are very nice. And to actually get out on a bike where there's a view, clear blue sky in front of you. Just a couple of fluffy clouds, but lovely. The road just looked nice, winding off into the sky there. I think all the lines must be freshly painted. Glorious views coming over the top. It's nice to be able to see them without bouncing all over the place. Only a short video today because literally I just wanted to test it, have a look how it reacts to the sunlight, and when we get over Llangwynedd Moor, instead of going down through Llangwynedd village and onto the A40, I decided to go through, take the road to Gilwern. It's a lovely little road, but it does pass through the woods, and you get little tunnels of timber and then bright sunlight, so it is a good test ground for the camera. You can get to see what the camera is capable of and see if it gives you a quality result. And it's fair to say I'm quite pleased even now. The camera is obviously worth the money. As I say, with a discount off Griffin Jones. Thank you, Griffin Jones. The camera worked out at £200 instead of £249.99. A very welcome 50 quid off. I can remember coming over here not so long back on a previous video and it was bouncing up and down all over the place. Spoiled the view of the countryside ahead. It's a little bit disappointing. Quality of camera was quite good. It's 4K camera but no stabilization, and this stabilization makes all the difference in my mind. I'm recording in 1080 60 frames just purely because it's what's been recommended to me by other people using cameras. It seems to be giving the results that I want, which is good. I will experiment with different settings to see what I can get, because it's receiving a camera from the wife, it did open up a whole new hobby for myself. I quite like the video editing. Instead of sitting downstairs watching cops and robbers on the telly, I can come up in the computer room and just play making films, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, and it's a nice hobby at my age where you haven't got to go running around. You can do a sitting down. It all helps. As you can see, going through these little avenues of trees, you've got bright sunlight going into shadow, and the camera's doing great. So yeah, really pleased. It was a pleasant way to spend a Friday afternoon as well. Don't work Fridays anymore. But yeah, it's the end of the decent roads. It's really the end of the trial. So just pop onto the bypass and just nip down to the Baffle House, finish off, just have a nice cup of coffee, sit down for 5 minutes. I did have a very nice chocolate brownie as well, which is very nice. That's the last end of the test on the Ghost Pro XL Pro. A success, I think.